Hi, I'm Monica Esther. This is Anatomy and Physiology Fall 2020, and it's December 25th, 2020. We have the pig here, and we're going to do the reproduction portion of our dissection. I have cut into the pubic bone area so that we can see the sex of the pig. Okay? So here's the bladder, and the urethra leads down, and the vagina, so it is a girl. It makes the urogenital papilla, which is here, and this is the between the urinary and reproductive system. At that point, it leads out to the urogenital opening, and you see the ovaries here, ovaries, and the uterine tubes, which is here, and then we also have the uterus, which is here. Okay. We also have the vaginal papilla, which is here. So the vaginal papilla here. I don't know if you can see, it's kind of dark in here, but that's the vaginal papilla here. Okay? So here's the vagina. We discussed the reproductive system. We did discover that she is a female pig, and that wraps up the dissection part of the anatomy and physiology. Thank you, and we'll talk about reproductive system diseases. Okay, so the reproductive disease that I'd like to talk about is uterine fibroids. Okay, so uterine fibroids is a non-cancerous growth in your uterus, and it can be severe or mild depending on how many fibroids is found. So the more fibroids, the worse it is. Usually fibroids are discovered during a pelvic exam when the gynecologist feels irregularities, and then also the amount of heavy bleeding that you're having, and then the amount of bleeding long term if it's more than a week of bleeding, and then the heaviness of the bleeding. That's how you can discover that you have fibroids. So the anatomical and physiological changes that may occur in the reproductive organs when you're suffering from this disease is heavy menstrual bleeding, like I was saying, menstrual periods lasting longer than usual, more than a week, which I reiterated, frequent urination. Also, you're having constipation, and you're having that pelvic pressure on your and also pelvic pain because of the amount of bleeding you're having, and that's what takes effect of your reproductive organs when you're suffering from fibroids. Thank you for watching my video. Have a good night.